at this great networking group event and you're excited about meeting these great referral resources, and there's plenty of competition in the room and they're all vying to get noticed by those high-level sources. And then you finally get a chance to start a conversation with that key person and they say, hey, nice to meet you. Well, what do? Well, if you've crafted an engaging benefit statement, you'll stand out big time from the rest of your peers with a smart and memorable response, and we call that a great elevator speech. Now, an effective elevator speech is really a brief description of what you do and who you do it for. It's sort of like a personal commercial, but it goes far beyond what you do for a living. You see, the key is to make the statement so engaging that the prospect wants to know more about what you do and who you do it for. Now, most people will state what they do, but they don't ever describe how they really help their customers improve the quality of their lives through real estate, and they don't ever mention how they add value or include any benefits, and most importantly, they don't ever make the other person want to continue the conversation. Now, if you can keep the conversation going, you're on your way to advancing the relationship that will ultimately lead to doing more business. So, how exactly do you craft a dazzling elevator speech? Well, let's start with the timing. It should be the length that you would really share with someone in an elevator on a short ride. And studies show that the shorter it is, the better. 7 to 9 seconds will do it, but some are up to 30 seconds. But remember, the shorter it is, the easier it is to remember. Now, every word counts, so the crafting of the message is clearly critical. Step 1 is start with making a list of all the services you provide for your customers. Think about ways that you help them save time and money and reduce stress when they're buying or selling a home. Now, step number 2 is brainstorm why people choose to do business with you. What makes your customers want to continue to do business with you, and what do you do to make them raving fans? Now, step 3 is easy. Write out what you do in such a way that it encourages more conversation. Now, here's a formula. So what? So that. Now, here's an example. Instead of saying, I sell real estate, you might say, I specialize in helping to convert renters into first-time buyers so that they can enjoy home ownership and begin building equity. And your final step is continually tweak your elevator speech until it just rolls easily and it takes practice. Now, your elevator speech can work for you in 100 ways, like every time you introduce yourself to people, or including it in your automated signature line with your email, or you can use it when you leave a message for a prospect on their voicemail. And don't forget to include it in your business cards, your letterhead, or articles you may write. And finally, always include it in your marketing pieces and brochures. Now, using a well-crafted elevator speech to introduce yourself and what you do becomes effortless, it's fun, and it's highly productive. And if you really want to maximize your business opportunities, invest in designing an elevator speech that takes you right to the top.